What's up guys, we're back, and this time we're back and better than ever because, believe it or not, I now have a name. That's right, despite the fact that this is the third installment of this YouTube series, I just now made the YouTube channel, and I have determined that my name is now JTTV. So, get that through your thick skull. We're back here just where we left off with the two villagers, and now that we have these villagers, I suppose that the next thing to do will be to make them start breeding. And I am just going to go the simple route this time, and I'll probably make a little pen area over here to keep them in, and I'll put beds in there and whatever, and I'll throw them food, and I'll give them whatever workstations that I want them to be, because I don't want them to be blacksmiths. Is that blacksmiths? Leather workers. I gotta get them farther away from the cauldrons so that I can turn them into something else that I can trade for, because today's agenda is to breed the villagers and start to get a lot of emeralds with whatever trades we can do. I'll probably also try to start trading for some useful light sources, because after that, when we have emeralds we can use, it'll be worth it to build a platform and try to start summoning the, not exactly summoning, but try to spawn some wandering villagers, because that is really what's going to unlock a lot of the things that we're trying to do in this game, namely lava and all sorts of other stuff. Lava is the main priority, but there's a lot, they have a lot of stuff that we're interested in, but they're not going to be much use to us until we have emeralds, so that is the first priority. So the main thing to breed villagers, besides feeding them food, is that they have beds nearby, and right now 62 string is all we have from the mob grinder, and I don't think I have any other use for string right now. I'm not going to need tripwires, and I have plenty of bows from the grinder, so I'm just going to craft as many beds as I can, which is only 5, but that should be fine for now. This is just going to be a temporary setup. I wonder if I can just do it like this so it stays spawn proof, or if I'll have to raise the floor up so they can reach their beds. Actually, let me just get rid of that because I gotta move them in here first. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get the villagers and put them in the fence now. Hoping this guy loses his career, his leatherworker job, as I move away from the cauldrons. I've worked a lot with villagers, and they never quite do exactly what you want them to in my experience. But I guess there's a first time for everything. Oh my goodness. I'm curious if maybe their beds have to be covered, have to not have access to a light source, or to skylight, for it to be a usable bed for them, but I guess we can find that out soon. Alright, let's get them out of here. You guys aren't gonna run away, are ya? Here, eat some carrots. You aren't you when you're hungry. Don't look at me like that, look at him. Oh my goodness, this is the most successful villager breeding I have ever... What a weird game this is. Looking at a really useful villager trading chart that I found a while ago, probably on Wikipedia. I'll put it up on the screen and probably link it in the description, but I'm looking to see what trades I want to go for first. Obviously, the farmers will trade for my carrots and potatoes, for emeralds, which I like. Then I do remember the fishermen will trade a boat for an emerald, which is useful, but we do have to unlock that trade, which doesn't look super doable actually, so I'll just probably have to stick with produce for now to get emeralds. But I would also like a light source trade, and I'm thinking Okay, now that I've looked over the chart, it seems to me that the carrot and potato trades are the only things we're really interested in right now. After we can get the wandering villagers and trade for some more useful stuff, we'll be able to get a couple more useful trades here. Especially once we can get sugarcane, which I do believe I can get from a wandering villager. The librarian will trade for that, and then we can get to lanterns easily. Alternatively, for a light source, the fisherman will sell you a campfire, which you can use as a light source, or you can break it for coal and make torches, which will give you even more light. I think I'll probably invest in one fisherman and then 4 farmers when I get all 5 of the villagers for the beds that I have right now. So this means that I need to make a barrel and then 4 composting bins. Actually, I might have enough wood already. So let's see if I can remember these. This is a barrel. And then does the composting bin take... Whoops. Does it take fence posts? That's a gate. I can literally just look in the recipe book. Oh, great. Now I have more fences. 4. So we got a barrel, 4 composters. Okay, this guy better get to losing his job, or else I'm gonna fire him, if you know what I mean. Well, one of these other guys... Oh yeah, my guy. Nope, don't like that. I just want to cycle that until he can sell me, until I'll buy my carrots. There's a certain time, a few minutes into when the day starts, that they will lose their jobs. I'd say in about a minute or 2 these guys will lose their jobs, and then I can try to get some better farmer trades from them. Okay, now we're in business. What are you selling? No, I don't want that. What are you selling? I can do potatoes. I need you to move. Come on, man. Alright, then it'll be that. But, I know, I want carrots. Okay, can do that. We've got emeralds, boys. That is a big milestone. He's selling again. Oh, okay. Now I gotta go... No, I've had enough of this nonsense. I want a carrot and a potato trade. That is what I'm here for. Okay, I'll be right back. Gotta get more carrots and potatoes. I'm just gonna do carrots for now. Once they select their job, you only have to trade with them once to lock it in, and then they'll keep that job. So now it's another big waiting game to breed the last of the villagers. But now that I have a diamond, now that I have an emerald source, I guess I can try to start getting those wandering villagers or wandering traders. And I'm gonna have to start making a plan to do that. I know we just built this mob grinder and it served us very well to get the iron we have. Well, it hasn't served us very well. It's killed us practically more times than we've killed mobs inside of it. And I don't like that. I don't like those numbers, okay? So I'm thinking maybe not quite yet, but as soon as we have infinite water, I'm gonna make a passive mob farm. Not a passive mob farm, as soon as we have an infinite water source, I'm gonna make a mob farm that works passively. Long story short. But until then, I suppose I can... I'm gonna Use the dirt I have up here to, well, that's not dirt. Use the dirt I have up here to make a little bit of a farm. Whoops. Okay, well, gotta. Alright, we're growing 12 carrots. Got a lot of grinding to do. I'll be the first to admit it, but there's always bone meal. I don't really want to use up all the bone meal before I get to a passive mob farm, but it's fine. I don't... 14 emeralds is honestly enough. We can start going for that wandering trader now. So I gotta figure out how to do that. Okay guys, I have bad news. I was reading the wandering trader Oh, that's good news. I was reading their Wikipedia page, or Gamepedia or whatever, and it says that they spawn in anywhere in loaded chunks, so they could spawn close to me, but everything is spawn proof right now. It takes on average a little over 14 Minecraft days, so like 4.5 hours for one trader to spawn, and he'll despawn within 1 hour. So that means I have to figure out how to... Is there a way to trap him? I might have to look up some kind of wandering villager farm, if that's even a thing, because I have no idea how I can pull this off. And I'm gonna need light sources because I have to make a spawnable area that I don't want to fill up with hostile mobs. Okay, that's an update. I'll get back to you. Okay, here's the plan. The wandering trader task is going to take a lot longer than I expected, but what we can do in the meantime is I'm gonna rebuild this area so that I can get a lot more than 5 villagers. Basically, I need a system so that I can fairly easily move the new villagers out so they lose the beds, and the 2 breeding villagers, or maybe more, I'll probably have more breeding villagers, so that the 2 or 4 or 6 or whatever breeding villagers will keep breeding and give me more villagers, and then I'll move the other villagers to another area that I can just keep trading with them, because I need to do a lot of trading because I need light sources. I can't make a massive platform without light sources, a massive spawnable platform without light sources, or else I'm gonna get overrun with mobs, and even if I found a wandering villager, I wouldn't be able to do anything with them. So that's the new plan. I'm gonna see what I can do to make a good system to sort these guys out better, and I'll let you know what I come up with. Alright, I figured something out. Okay, so check this out. I raised this up like 3 blocks, and it's just beds now, and the idea is the new villagers that I want to trade with, I drop them through this chute, and I leave these guys up here, and from now on these guys are going to stay unemployed, so basically I can pick anyone I want and drop him in, and he'll just pick a job when he gets down there. So now what I do is I'm down here, and these guys are waiting to get their jobs assigned. Technically, they don't have a workspace right now. I don't think there's anything important about where I put the workstations. I'm just going to start here, I guess, and start working my way over. So these guys, I believe, will work at these and restock at these now, and I'll just stack the workstations all the way down, and I'll expand this thing as I need, and as I get more beds, then I will expand that in that direction, so they'll be able to breed faster, or I'll be able to have more breeders actually, which will make them breed faster. And really what I need now is that passive mob farm, so I can they want food, I think. Really what I need is that passive mob farm so that I can have a better source of bone meal, so I can get carrots and potatoes fast enough to keep up with these guys. Is that a cat? I hope they don't despawn, because I don't have fish yet, but I will. And that will be hype. They'll keep the creepers away. Oh my goodness, this is great. So I guess in the meantime, while that's going on, I gotta work on the mob grinder to get string for more beds. Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I just realized that the fisherman will trade me a bucket of fish for 3 emeralds as his first trade, which means, number 1, and most importantly, I get a fish to tame that cat. And number 2, I get another bucket of water, and I have unlimited water source, and then we can make a passive mob farm. So I think I'm pretty much done with the original grinder we made. You're a fisherman. That's right, baby. Alright, most importantly, oh yes, this is probably the best day of my life. Alright, well, we got this bucket of water, which means that me and Orange Cat here are on a mission to build a passive mob farm. First, actually, I think this seems like as good a place as any for... You already know. Oh, you don't know at all. Shoot, every single thing here can be waterlogged. Okay. No, that doesn't fix it. There we go. Let me get this water really quick. And that, and that. What? What just happened? Something got waterlogged? Jeez, this is not what I meant. What the heck? I thought I lost the water. What happened here? How did this occur? We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna do it the way God intended this to be done. With a nice normal floor. Give me this. Nice normal floor, you can't waterlog. There. Okay. That was a spooky moment for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Orange Cat felt it too. There we go. Now we are in business. Cooking with oil, as my dad would say. Okay, so I farmed up enough wood, I think, to build this mob grinder. And now I feel like I think I have to decide if I want to build it here on this platform and get rid of the spawning spots in the mob grinder below, or if I want to just go far enough away that this mob grinder gets unloaded. I think that the move is going to be to just decommission this mob grinder down here so that it doesn't, the spawns don't interfere with what we're going to build. So I guess I'll get started on that, and I'm sure I'll die 800 times or so. I'll let you know. I just realized a really cool thing I could do that I believe would stop all the mob spawns would be if I if I flooded the mob grinder with my new sources of water. Here. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, this will be hard. Wait, because can I... I don't know if I can even do this. Oh wait, I can do that. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh man. I don't really want to make a trip up for every single bucket I need, but I don't know. I think it might be okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It'll... Oh, you know. I could break through the roof, probably. So far, flooding it from the roof is going really well. I'm about halfway around, and it's not taking too long. I had a couple freeze because part of this is in the ice biome, or the snow biome, but I just had to take this sky access away and it worked fine, so just oh shoot. I'll just finish this up and we'll be in business. Okay, I finished that up. The whole first mob grinder is now flooded, so nothing can spawn in it anymore. Which means we can get started on the much anticipated sequel to the Mob Grinder 2. Okay, the first part of this build, you gotta have a 2x2 shaft, or 4x4 depending on how you're counting, and you gotta go up 24 with that. I have a feeling Orange Cat is not gonna live very long if he's gonna make decisions like this. So we did that, and now what's next is to make a 8x8 square off of each side, counting this corner. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's one square done. Now I gotta do the other 3 corners. Okay, now that that's done, we gotta actually drop this down a little bit. How much? 3. So this actually goes like that, and then you can run this back. This guy, Orange Cat, is freaking me out. He keeps threatening suicide. Let's just say that. Okay, so you get these channels. You gotta do that to every side, of course. So obviously that's where the water's gonna go. Oh no, 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 no! Oh my gosh. That cat. That cat. You fill each of the trenches with water. And this is just how I'm doing it. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, especially if you have more buckets on you. Or you could build a water source up there or something. Now we need a whole bunch of trapdoors. You just gotta put them here and open them. Getting close to the end. Just gotta build a too high wall. Oh no. Are you kidding me? That's where the... I guess it is above the clouds. I'm a little bit very angry right now. You know, I think that was part of the challenge. I'm pretty sure they built it so high up because they didn't give you water. So it would be really hard to go down until you got water. And they got me. They got me good. And I'm not pleased, I gotta say. I'll be honest. I'm an honest man. So I'm just gonna take this whole thing down with my wooden axes. And Oh, I'm gonna lose all the wood too. I'm gonna take it all down with my wooden axes, and then, I don't know, I might build it down there a little ways or something. I'll probably just let you know when I finish. Alright, I did it. I left this here. I'm gonna take it down later. It just was a lot faster for me to cut down logs instead of wood one at a time. And I went down a lot lower. I made a ladder over there, and I bridged out here. And I made a successful one. It's working pretty well. Let me show you. Let's see. It drops them down to just about half a heart or so because I can one-hit most of them with my sword. And even I get a pretty good amount of spiders too. They don't stick to the side as much as I would have expected. I'm already at 11 and it takes 12 to make a new bed, so... Is that a witch? Wonder if we can get some glowstone. Oh, potion. What kind? Instant health. That might come in handy sometime. So yeah, now we have a much safer and easier source of string and bones, so we can really get a lot done with these villagers now. So I think I just have to... 2 fishermen? That doesn't... No! Wait. Okay, this is the one I've been working with. He'll switch jobs later. I think I just have to buy buckets of cod from him until he levels up. I'm just gonna do this. Honestly, I'll get there soon enough. I don't know if 10 buckets of raw cod are gonna belong in my valuables chest, but that's where I'm gonna keep them right now. Alright, hopefully this will unlock the campfire. I'm not actually 100% sure if it's a guaranteed unlock or... Oh, we got campfires. I hope they stack. They stack. This is an excellent day. Now, as I understand it, if you place a campfire and then break it, you get coal. You get 2 coal, which means every campfire... Hold on, every campfire is worth 8 torches. That's 2 emeralds for 8 torches. That is not even bad. That's a full stack of torches. I guess I could just keep working on this until I have enough torches to make a reasonably sized platform, because it's going to take a big platform. Alright, I expanded this platform out a little bit, and I just made this little dirt thing that I can farm carrots at while I wait for more skeletons to drop. I've gotten a lot of carrots and traded with the villagers, and I have a bunch more campfires now. But I was looking at the villager trading chart and I realized that I can get a shepherd because I can make his workstation and I can trade him for wool. Which if I'm ever not getting enough string, I can do that instead. And I can also get a toolsmith and buy stone tools from him for 1 emerald each, which I think that is actually going to be worth it. So I'm going to make both of those guys happen and see what I think. Now that we have access to stone axes, I think I'm gonna have to make a I'm gonna have to make a chest for that. Oh yeah. And I think this is gonna be good enough to finish up this project too. Alright, it's nice to have that out of the way. I'm gonna take this down too because I get way more carrots from over there. There's not even any reason to have this anymore. I don't know if there ever was. I can also actually take all this down, except I don't think Well, no, wooden pickaxes definitely don't work on these. I don't have a pickaxe that can get rid of the cauldrons yet, so I just have to leave them there. They actually finally did fill up though, but it doesn't really matter because I bought my second water bucket. I had this roof here too to block the light from going down the ladder shaft, but I don't need that either because this whole thing isn't in use anymore and I'm trying to clean the place up, I guess, now. Well, we didn't quite make it to Wandering Traders, but we got emeralds today. We got past wooden tools somewhat. We are on to stone axes, still on wood swords, but that's okay. We made I keep calling it passive. It's a safer mob grinder. It's easy to use. We still have to use it, but got that. What else? Light source. We have a couple stacks of torches now. I'm gonna try to grind a few more stacks out, and then we can start making a spawnable platform and try to start catching those traders. But I have a feeling that we still have a long way to go before we can really get any useful wandering villagers, because it takes 4.5 hours to get one, and it probably isn't even going to be a very useful one. So we got our work cut out for us, but thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next episode.